that's really perimeter oriented, and had us very, very stagnant. We were settling for way too many contested jump shots, so we tried to challenge at the half to put some pressure on the paint, and see if we could get dribble penetration through not only their man but their zone. And we were able to give them a little bit of foul trouble, and you know, statistically we've made free throws at a pretty high rate all year. Biggest play of the game to me was MJ Red on an offensive rebound kick back to Snoop White. He steps in and knocks down a three. We get a stop in transition. Jarvis did a great job. Despite 1 for 8, he has 7 assists and no turnovers. That's hard to do, guys. When a guy's not making shots, it's really, really hard to stay engaged like he did tonight. Found the right guy. Snoop hit another one back to back. Next thing you know, you look up, we're up 9 points, and then it was just a matter of us, you know, trying to get a stop, which we weren't very successful at doing. Levi Randolph just continued to drive us and drive us. What a tremendous player he is. He's had a great career here at Alabama, and his will alone kept them in the game down the stretch.
Y'all didn't give up as many threes to him in the second half. Did you do anything different?
Well, we just tried to make sure that we knew where he was. I thought we had some foolish rotations in the first half of not being as scout report savvy as we should have been. We pressed up on him, and what do good players do? They drive you, and you see he goes 17 for 17 from the free throw line. Again, his ability to make plays for them down the stretch kept them around, but we got a guy too that can make them, and we were trying to get the ball to Moody, and so he could ice this thing.
We've talked about shots, though. It looked like Snoop just got on a roll after he hit a couple.
He needs it desperately. You know, Moody goes 5 for 11, bounce back off a tough week, 3 for 16 against LSU. Snoop struggled in the last 2-3 weeks. You know, he's not shot the ball well. For him to go 7 for 9, 4 for 5 from 3, huge effort for him. And my hope is that it'll give him the confidence that he needs to finish this thing strong.
Was it good to see him, you know, take those shots, even though he had been, because I mean he stepped into those back-to-back threes. Like
back-to-back, it's helpful when he's in front of our bench because the whole bench is yelling for him to shoot it. You know, let it go. I think he thinks too much. He shot fakes sometimes when he shouldn't. He plays tentative, but that happens, you know, when you're struggling with making shots, you squeeze it a little bit tonight. I thought he let it go in rhythm, made big plays for us.
Still some room to improve after this one, but how's it feel to end that 2-game skid?
It's huge for us. It's the first time we've lost 2 in a row all season, so I was anxious to see how our guys would respond, and I thought in the first half, to Alabama's credit, with that zone defense, we were very, very stagnant. The pace was certainly in Alabama's favor. Snoop White hitting that 3 at the end of the half I thought was huge. Based off dribble penetration by Moody, they helped. Snoop steps in and knocks down 1. Then in the second half, I felt like we played with much better rhythm offensively.
You talked about run midway in the second half. I know you came into this one hoping for some increased energy. You think you got that midway through the second quarter?
Yeah, no question. For us to score 55.5, that's pretty good. We've struggled offensively. You know, we knew Alabama was going to have emotion in the building. Senior night, 2 really. I know 3 seniors, but 2 that have really made huge contributions to this program, and Levi Randolph and Rodney Cooper. So we knew we were going to have to sustain some of that early. Stay the course. I wasn't pleased really with the way we defended at the end because of our inability to get a stop without fouling. But for us to continue to make them on our end, I thought we made some key plays down the stretch.
You talked about attacking their zone, hitting the gaps there in the second half. Did you guys emphasize that with kind of the way the game was being called, as tight as it was?
Yeah, and you know, for us also, we just had to make some adjustments based on where we were lined up. I thought we were mimicking where their defenders were. They were matched up with us, and we were not trying to get them exposed in areas that we had talked about. Again, in the second half, we were able to create some driving lanes because our spacing was much better.
Did you think y'all had to win here tonight relative to your NCAA hopes?
You know, I don't know. I think there's so much other factors in play. Our focus has always been on control your own destiny, and the only way that you can do that is by winning games. For us, you know, this is our 11th win away from Tad Smith Coliseum. We pick up another top 100 RPI road win. It's a huge win for us, and more than anything, I'm just pleased that we played well in the second 20 minutes to get us back to playing from a confidence standpoint the way we need to down the stretch.
Given such little time to digest this one, what do you think still needs to improve going forward with the conference tournament?
You know, I think defensively we've got to get much better in containing the dribble, whether it be man or zone. We've got to rebound out of our zone better. That's the reason a lot of people don't stay with it as long, because you don't have specific rebounding responsibilities, and I thought Alabama hurt us on some second shots. We've done a good job of not turning the ball over, with the exception of our last outing where we had 17. We've been 10 or less, really, I think 6 in our last 7. It's the reason we've been able to win most of those games. And then offensively, our spacing, our movement, it's encouraging to me when I see 27 made field goals off 15 assists. It shows we're sharing the ball.
You you talk about confidence. How big is this for White's confidence?
I think it's huge. I think it's huge. I think for him to go into senior night now on Saturday, I think he'll have a little more pep in his step, and as a result, I think our guys will relax a little bit.
Thanks, Coach.